All right, we're gonna go live, Zarek. Hey, everybody, this is Discord user Slappy White with Radish Wonders, and we're here with Zarek because I kept seeing his hits come across him and Gen Con. Jen, as usual, getting a bunch of hits, but then friggin' Zarek just hitting some major hits. And Zarek, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it almost seems like the Block Pack site is under immense pressure from everybody trying to go in and rip because there are problems happening right now with the login, right?
Yeah, I think I finally got in. It actually showed my account in the corner, so I can try to go to my collection, but it's just loading. It's not showing my collection. I can't even load it up right now.
Well, so you want to know what I did to do that? All right. So first of all, if you go to app.blockpacks.com/home, and
Yep.
then what'll happen is it'll want you to log in. And if you log in, it takes you to that screen where it just says log in, even though if you look at the top, it says logged in the URL. But the way
Yep.
you can do it is instead of login, you go to sign in. When you go to sign in, it'll populate your username and say you can't or sign up. You can't sign up. You already have an account. And then you do the login on that screen. And that's how I've been working around it.
Okay.
So do sign up instead of login, and then you do the login on the sign up page, and then that's been working. And let me get that. I will put that out there so people can also see the
Because
one I'm talking about.
I feel like I was working earlier on my phone. I was able to see my collection, but now I am logged in on my phone. But yeah, my collection just doesn't load.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. While you do that, I did buy 5 extra ones. I like that I didn't know it was gonna come this way. The standard claim and then the extra ones, because I know the Radish Cabal, we were talking about buying a couple extra ones, and it looks like we could have done that. But let's see. While you're getting that up, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. I'm gonna rip the 5 that I have. Zarek and I don't even know. I didn't do this like you. So, oh, that's really nice. I love that packaging, by the way, with the tag on it. That's pretty
Yeah,
sweet, huh?
it looks really cool. And this, because I didn't have as many as like with like HTH or something, I actually went through and ripped them one by one. Actually, I'm curious if an option is there a different option under the well, normally it's a hamburger menu, but the little thing.
Oh, oh my gosh. Um, I think that is Fisher's. I think that's Hawkwind's. I think that is Hawkwind's PFP. I feel like there's somebody I see all the time, and I think that's Hawkwind. So, all right. Let's see. All right, and then that's that one. All right, and flip it around. That's kind of cool. You can do that. You can't scroll down, and then to your point for options, it says rares only and rip all remaining. So maybe
I
if you
wonder
have
if there's even a rares only, but because it looks like it's. I think the color that comes down initially is the orbital, and then when you're in that little portal-looking
yep,
visual, I think that's the rarity.
yep,
I wasn't really paying attention. I just rip as quickly as I can.
yeah.
Okay, maybe that's not. So
So I just had it. I had a green and then I had a gold.
so that doesn't mean anything then, because that's a. What orbital is that one? That one's Sulfera, I think, right? And then it's uncommon. Maybe the colors don't mean anything. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that is actually. I'm not sure. Is that I'm gonna do these? So these are the extra 5, of course. When I couldn't help it, how many extra? When Frenchie opened it up and said, "Here's the code," how many did you end up getting, Zarek? How many extra did you go ahead and buy?
So what happened was my initial one. I only did. I'm like, oh, it's like a nice round number. It's that adds on to. I think I had 15 free ones, and I'm like, okay, I'll add 10, get up to 25. So a nice round number. and then he sent an extra code because I think something with the add-ons or Kickstarter add-ons could like trigger like an extra free one. I'm like, okay, I'll get 10 more.
Yeah.
And then he opened it up, and then I got another 14 more, so I ended up with 34 extra ones to get up to a 50.
Wow.
Round out at 50 total.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I'd say it's worth it because actually, I want to get into your hits. Um, and are you able to get into your account on the desktop now, Zarek?
It is still doing nothing. It's just it's just has a blank page. I guess I'll keep refreshing it and see if something happens. But
All right. Well, maybe you can share just share your password with us, and I can try to log in. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're gonna go over. Let's see. I've got the um, let's see. I'm in the Wonders Discord. Let's go ahead.
yep,
We'll get back up to see some of the ones that you hit, and we'll go ahead and do it that way. Is that because of course I want to get you on to talk about that. Man, look at these hits that people keep posting. Let's get back up to Zarek. Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
I don't think I'm pretty sure I didn't get any of the box cover art ones. You know, the ones
Yep.
that got
Yep.
the detailed grade. I don't believe I hit any of those that I noticed. Um, I did get that Phoenix quill, which everyone seems to be talking about all the time.
Yeah, and you saw what oh well, first of all, let's take a look at this one that you have. Alistair the Unbroken.
Yeah, that one's a cool one. I wouldn't say like the first one I hit was that the melting pot, which I wouldn't say I was necessarily disappointed to hit it, but like I feel like items in general aren't as cool or desirable as characters, right?
Yep.
That's just the general feeling I get. That may change over time, though. I'd say compared to some of the other um, like equipment type, you know, proofs, like the pot
Yep.
is actually pretty cool. That could be used in lore more easily than some of the other stuff
Right.
that's out there, you know. So that
But
is, actually isn't a bad one to hit.
but
And I
you
don't did they ever release a list of what is going in for these the proofs or art proofs that they're putting in there to give away? Like I don't know if there's a list or not, or if it's just a big surprise.
a li a list of well, it's all right. This is going to be really bad because it's been right now with Boba stuff. Everything's coming so fast, right? We've got the battle arena now. We have the Wonders of the First. For most of us, we're spread across the silos. We don't want to get too much into it because some people are just Wonders people. But I thought it was standard for the non-special for the non-orbs. I thought it was what 24, 25 of each, right?
At 24 of each.
24 of each. So your question is, was there a list? You mean the actual grade that
Oh,
was
no,
received?
no.
Like, do we know that?
Of the unreleased proofs that people can randomly hit in the paid ones. Did they ever
Yeah.
say what those were, or they just? I know I saw the number. It was like what, roughly like 50 something or 60
Yep.
of them would be randomly
I did.
inserted
Yeah.
into.
No, I know which number you're talking about. I didn't. Was it?
But
I
like,
thought
did
it
they
was
say
more
what
than
they
that.
actually are? Does anybody know what they actually are?
I thought it was up around. I thought it was around 75. I could be wrong if anybody in the audience knows, but I thought it was up around seven. I feel like it was 75.
Yeah, I feel like initially they gave like a higher number, and then I think Frenchie, like the other day, said, "Oh, that's not quite right. It was a bit less than that." I thought.
Well, it was. You want to know what we're on the? I know Kisher apologized for something where he came in and said, "Hey, I know we said this, but I'm just cleaning it up."
I see that
Um,
one says 79 there for the special
yeah,
bonus on. Yeah,
yeah, and this is 1217, but I'm not sure. A little sneak peek behind the camera. Let's see. Nope. Nope. He's not gonna. Right there. That wasn't. I know there was. Yeah, it was Frenchie or Kisher, but it was in a announcement where they talked about how many it would be. Oh yeah, here we go. Special bonus: instead of a slab, you can also hit one of 79 art proof NFTs from the existence set. We mistakenly published that there would be 86 art proof NFTs previously, and we apologize.
okay, well, that's not that bad.
Yeah, so it went from 86 down to 79. All right. Well, in getting back to your, let's see if we'll come back to the quill. So you saw, of course, Tin's been talking about how this is going to be one of the most important cards in play, right? You did see him say that.
Yeah, and also I saw whoever it was that hit the Indra's Citadel. They're saying that that's like an every boundless deck or something like that.
Yeah.
So some people are hitting some nice ones. I'm actually a little surprised. Well, actually, I'm not going to say I'm surprised because I forgot if someone gave rough numbers of what they thought was sold for the paid ones. Maybe it was
Yep.
Eric or somebody. It didn't seem like it was a, a huge chunk of it. Um, there were what? So roughly, I think it's roughly what 10,000 total slabs, and then they sold like maybe like half or something like that. So for the ones that have been sold already, for those what 70 something proofs that are inserted in there for people to be hitting, seems like a decent number already. Is a
It.
not
What?
surprising. It's kind of interesting to see that people have been
Yep.
hit immediately off the bat. It's almost like hitting those, for HTH to hit the gold tickets. Like everyone's just like rolling in gold
Right.
tickets right off the bat.
No, I was also thinking. I was thinking about Battle Arena, and I was thinking when you only have one hot dog in a break as opposed to three, right? Your odds go up, and you ended up with what'd you say, 37, 39 slabs?
34.
Yeah,
34 paid ones. Yeah.
34. All right, so additional ones. Yeah, so that would be that you were getting up there, but I still for you to hit. So you hit two of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you figure that 40, so if we multiply it out, we'll make it so 2 and 34, that's 17 per. So 17 times, we'll call it 80. So that's 800, and then 560, 1360. So you were hitting at the rate as if there were only 1,300 total out there. So you're at a much higher rate than you should be. I didn't calculate. I know you're trying to get at the number, right? What are the odds? What are you supposed to hit? But you clearly
Yeah.
did better than the odds,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
I,
Zarek. Your luck is changing. I mean, you the other day in that break for that Radish Boba break, you were the first pack. You kept getting hits every once in a while. You've gotten these two. Is your luck changing?
well, my what do you call it? My HTH luck is still roughly the same. Well, no, my last one was good. This one was back to the slightly substandard. Like I only got 9 color pops out of 7,500 packs. So I think I was supposed to get 15.
Yeah,
That's
you were.
pretty. But a lot of people were complaining. I saw a ton of complaints in Discord. Like everyone felt like they were hitting less. I'm not sure if it's just that's how it feels like. If somehow breaking into 2 instead of 3 drops has
Yeah,
changed perception somewhat. I don't really know, but I mean, it could also be because like not as much has been ripped. We saw the percentage on the site. It says what like 20% ripped compared to like 50% for
yep,
football or something like that. So that I mean, all of that could factor into why people feel like it doesn't feel they don't feel like it's their breaks their rips were as good, but
that
I
would
mean
be
that does,
actually. I like what you're suggesting, and that would actually be cool if they could do that. Wouldn't that be great if they had total ripped for the wonders, right?
that would be interesting to see as well. Like
Yeah,
total rip, or even like I'm assuming at some point. I don't know when they're going to list the remainder for sale, but will they put the number remaining on there so we can just kind of watch it tick down?
yeah,
Um, that'll be interesting to see as well. So
yeah. Well, and so what are you going to? And then that's the final thing, and then we'll wrap up here. Is like, what are you going to do with your cards, with your slabs? Sorry.
so I didn't hit any of the proofs that I actually already hold.
Yep.
So I'm going to be trading for those. I'm going to be doing my best to at least trade for the ones that I want to have at least one of each of the ones that I already hold. So
Yep.
my goal will be to do whatever it takes to get my hands on it. Of course, that relies on the marketplace actually loading. So we'll see when that happens.
Well, and I can see if you go over, there's of course the channel Proof Box Trading, and so if you go in there, they obviously are looking for folks to head in there and start trading. A little bit of a lull in activity, but it's picking up. Where I think you're going to start to see people. Um, you're going to start to see people go in there now. So nobody's posted yet, Zarek. So if you want to get in there, tell everybody what you're looking for.
I
But
might just
that's
have to make a list. I was going to try to get a screenshot of like what I have and then what I'm
yeah,
looking for, but I can't get that screenshot, so I'll just have to go with old-fashioned text.
yeah. Well, anyway, congratulations there. I mean, I know you would have liked to hit one of the top ones, right? There's only so many, but the
Yep.
fact that you were able to hit two out of the 79 is you got to be pretty happy with your reveal, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't complain.
Yeah, I know. That's so in at any point you're going to trade, would you ever explore selling any of them?
Mm, maybe. I I have to look at them again because I didn't look at them very
Yeah.
carefully. There might be some that just aren't my cup of tea. I guess you
Yeah.
could say. Like those are ones I would consider moving. Just if I had to sell it, I'd sell it. If I trade it,
Yeah.
trade it. But I in the end, I would just like to have like a set, or just get as much of the ones that the stuff I would really want to keep in my
Yep.
collection long term. So
Well, I know BP Virgo was one of the people when it came to battle breaks. He wanted to see some of the other silo stuff offered in the battle breaks as part of the giveaways. So we have given away wonders art proofs, but it's interesting because we try to mix in physical slabs to give away too. So
right,
I'll definitely be on the hunt right now. I was talking to somebody earlier today. The fact that they're selling them at 125, which is that's the thing. Frenchie always protects the people who are early. So the fact that they're saying, "Hey, we're just not gonna sell it. If they don't sell, we're fine." Right. It's not a business that is like, I have inventory, I got to move it, and I have to slash it below the price you paid. I don't care. Jeff is not like that. And the fact that he's setting it at 125, he was telling you, go ahead and buy at 85. Just know I will not undercut you. And
yeah,
so it does two things. One is it gives us support, which is important, that he's not going to undercut us. But number two is it's kind of a ceiling right now on not the elite cards, but on the you're not really going to go above 125, right? Because somebody could go ahead and buy one for 125. So if I had to guess, Eric, I would say probably the pricing for the average ones is going to float somewhere 100 to 125. What do you think?
yep, I think so. I,
Yeah.
there might be some people that will dump early on at
Yeah.
what they paid for at like 85, but
Yep.
and I'm sure there will be some people that will dump even lower. I mean, you can't control that, but I would say the once it like evens out, it's gonna, or like once things settle down, even the worst ones should be 85, right?
Yeah. That's a great point. In fact, I should for the Radish battle breaks, I should put out offers right now for $50. I don't think they should go that low, but I also don't want if someone's going to sell it that low, just send ping Slappy White. I'll buy it so we can give it away on Radish battle breaks.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely worth a shot. There's always people who are dumping for
Yeah.
it's the rage quit mentality, right? Like, I didn't get anything I want, and I'm just gonna throw it away for whatever, So
Yeah. You're right. It's not your mentality or mine, but I forget there are people they just want to hit the golden ticket. And when they don't hit it, they're not interested in keeping instead of just waiting to see what happens. Like again, this quill that you're talking about. I mean, when we did the Wonders art reveal, nobody who got that thought this is real. Brian Tinsman's going to be talking about this for months. And
yeah,
it's just so that's the one thing I mean, it's hard, right? Is not only are you a collector, but you've learned from Frenchie is that don't just because you get something that doesn't seem exciting, don't fade on it. Just wait and see what it means.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Zarek, I really appreciate you hopping in here. Sorry about the tech problems on Restream. And also, it looks like maybe BlockPacks is a little bit inundated. They're having a little bit of wonkiness with their site, but
Yep.
appreciate seeing your hits and congratulations.